Hello and welcome back once again to Viking Whiskey. Today it's Bimber. I suppose that's how you say it, Bimber. Which is the new whiskey brand that's all the rave. I don't know why, this is my first one, so it will be interesting to try one. This is a 2020 bottling. It's called Denmark edition. They made all these different country editions, probably to make it more rare and collectible, and surely the prices are reflecting just that. So I expect a very young whiskey, but let's see. Bottled at 58.7%. Details on the screen right here. Light golden color. Looks fine, huh? The nose is super light, as in almost non-existing. I've got very, very vague hints of spicy oak, little bit of toffee, some vanilla, but it's really, really vague. Warming up here, there's also a bit of yellow flowers. Just a very little bit of varnish, but it's actually, that varnish is more like vodka, to be honest. Ooh, that's not a good thing to say about a whiskey. The vaguest note of honeysuckle also, but that's me digging really, really deep. Huh. All right. I mean, I've tried 2-year-old whiskeys that had decent or even nice noses, but let's have a taste. Also on the palate, it's very light. There's a little bit of alcohol bite, light burn there on the lips. Right after that, some heavy dose of refined white sugar sweetness. And then right after that, some oaky bitterness and a little bit of wood spices. Very light vanilla notes. Freshly cut grass, juicy bitterness there. Sweetness going down, bitterness going up. This is really young and a bit coarse and not really developed, and this will not, I think, this is my first one I've tried, but I'm definitely not going to be running out looking for more bottles of these based on this. Let's see. Second one. Here in the second chew, just a little more. There's like something like spicy maple syrup, a little bit like waffles, more of these toffee, sugary, syrupy notes. a little bit of cinnamon even, but it's centered around that sort of spicy wood, sugar, molasses, syrup, and high alcohol still. All right, last one. Don't really get a lot of new stuff to the mix. There's a little bit of toasted wood. Very light walnut flavor, but it's dry on the palate while still having a lot of sugary and sweet notes. The syrupy thing has gone down. Cinnamon, this dry cinnamon flavor is getting quite heavy. On the finish, this is very, very light smoke sort of developing. Very light ginger note. Sweetness has really gone down. So has the bitterness, but now replaced by dry notes like dried spices, like bark, tree bark. What cinnamon also is. And oh, now it's ending off. It's ending off a quite bitter note also. Came back. So, rating it. It's not going to be a good rating. I might as well be honest and say that. This nose isn't really a nose. It's a 72. I mean, I go below 70, then I couldn't even nose it. So it's just taste-wise, I mean, it's drinkable. It's all right, but it's in and it's out and it's forgotten. And there's nothing interesting about it at all. So might be generous and say 74 because it didn't hurt anybody. And on the finish, the bitter note is sort of faded away again, but that just leaves nothing. So finish 73, which is then also the average, 73. All right, quite disappointed with this one, looking at all that rave that's been about this brand and looking at the prices that they're being put out on and sold at auction for. I have no idea what's going on. There are so many other whiskies that are much better value for the money. A lot of whiskies from Denmark. Instead of buying this Denmark edition from Bimber, there's a lot of Danish whiskies that are so much better. Also young whiskies. Well, it's tried. And I thought it was interesting. I hope you did as well. Catch you on the next one, right? Cheers.